So I've been lurking for a bit, and decided to share my EP story. This is going to be a long one. When I was 16, I worked at the amusement park in my city. It wasn't a big one, but it wasn't small either. Most of our rides were aimed towards elementary school-aged children, but we had a few of the older kids as well. Anyways, I was a rides operator, and that day I was assigned to a ride designed for older kids. We had to measure the kids, and they couldn't go on. They were under the height requirements no matter what, even if they had a parent with them, because it was a ride that only had a bar with spread across their stomach, so someone too small could easily fall off. Entitled Mother, who we'll call EM, and her entitled Brad, EB, are in line. I can already tell the kid is going to be too short to ride without even having to measure him. He's pretty far back, so I know there's going to be 1 or 2 runs before he makes it on. So after I'm done loading, I tell EM that our kid is too sore for a ride, and that they should go try the smaller version of it on the other side of the park. She looks at me with the dirtiest stare ever and just says, "We're going to wait here." Now I have to run my ride because I need to meet certain times, so I don't argue. Time goes by, so he's finally at the start of the line. I measure her kid, and of course he's like 6 inches shorter than the height requirements. Me: "I'm sorry, ma'am, but your child is too short to ride this ride. I recommend going over to the smaller version near the entrance by the park, though." EM: "No, it's fine. I'm with him. I'll hold him." She tries to shove me out of the way, but I'm standing my ground. Me: "I'm really sorry, ma'am, but we don't allow people under the height limit to ride this ride. The safeties we have on just won't hold someone too small, and your kid could fall off." She then asks to speak to my manager. I guess asked quite a lot by EPs, so I give them a call and tell her to wait on the side while I load my ride. She gets very offended, saying that she shouldn't have to wait longer for her kid to ride this ride because I couldn't do my job, and at this point I just kind of ignore her and move on. Ride runs, my team gets there and talks with her. He tells her that he's really sorry, but I'm right, her child can't ride this ride. Now at this point, EB is throwing a tantrum. I mean, he's rolling on the concrete like a piece of bacon in a frying pan. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh at this point. Anyways, my lead apologizes, offers her a skip the line ticket for a ride he's allowed to go on at the entrance, and leaves. EM is trying to calm down EB and starts talking to him. He gets up, all smiling and happy, and stands next to the gates, watching me. I'm not thinking too much of this at this point, so I start loading my ride again, which has a significantly less busy line, and I have a couple of empty seats on it. And I'm doing my security checks and getting ready to run it, EM taps me on the shoulder and thanks me for my help, which I found extremely odd. I turn around to tell her that it's really no problem, and she starts apologizing and telling me that she shouldn't have acted the way she did and blah blah blah. I'm completely stunned, not really sure how to react, but I tell her it's no problem and to enjoy the rest of her day. Look back at my ride and realize that EB isn't standing next to the fence anymore. I'm starting to get weird vibes. Look around for him, and he's not anywhere to be seen. I look at EM again, who has her phone out with her camera pointing at the ride, and that's when I knew. I take my keys out of the ride, and I started walking towards it. It's kind of a swing type of thing, so I couldn't see the back from where I was standing, but I knew pretty well that EB had snuck on. EM starts panicking, asking what I'm doing and why I'm not running the ride. I completely ignore her and walk to the back of the ride, and lo and behold, EB is sitting there, and almost poops himself when he sees me walking towards him. He didn't have a bar properly locked at all. It would have flown right out as soon as I started the ride. Now I am mad, and I mean mad. I could have gone to jail for manslaughter right here and there. I just look at him and very sternly tell him to get off my ride. He tells me he can and needs help, which is fair. I mean, I don't even know how he managed to get on the ride in the first place, but I grab him and put him down, and he starts sprinting towards his mop crane. As he's running, he trips and falls down on his face. When he gets up, his nose is all bloody, and his knees are skinned. But still, I was completely and utterly just... EM starts screaming like a banshee at the sight. As I'm running towards the kid to make sure he's not dead and to help him up, she runs towards me, slaps me hard across the face, and starts yelling for security. I'm absolutely and completely stunned at this point. Some security guards must have heard her screaming at the top of her lungs because they come running, and this game's... The exchange! I can't talk. Goes something like this. The security guard is SG. What's going on here? EM. This girl assaulted my son. She threw him off a ride onto the pavement. Me. Excuse me? Did she really want them to believe I just need her child 10 yards away from where we're sitting? EB. It's true. She bugs me too. SG. Do you want us to call the police? EM. Yes. You need to arrest her. She's mentally unstable. My lead gets to Ryan and asks what's going on, and I tell him that everything that happened in between stops. There's one thing EM forgot to take into account though. There were like 50 people on the ride who saw everything. So we tell the police, and security cards my read this. I'll never be a commentator. Everyone knows what happened, and Ian quickly realized her error. So just started running with her kid until as soon as she saw people asking the other guests questions. They caught her pretty quickly, and I pressed assault charges against her. Needless to say, I handed in my resignation on that same day. Well, that was a pretty savage story, I guess. Yeah. So that's what happens when mother just want to take her kid on a ride they're not supposed to go on. So, well, that'll be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and have a good time!